The Golden State Warriors, a franchise synonymous with modern NBA dominance, might be preparing for yet another major roster shakeup. With a championship window tied tightly to the greatness of Stephen Curry, the front office is seemingly willing to explore every avenue to revitalize the team, and that could mean parting ways with a key young contributor. According to a recent projection by Bleacher Report, Golden State is predicted to move off Moses Moody, a rising wing player who has spent much of his career waiting for a consistent role within Steve Kerr's rotation. While the focus in the Bay Area has been on the future of Jonathan Kuminga, it's Moody who is now generating trade buzz as a potential piece the Warriors could let go of this offseason. This prediction doesn't come out of thin air. With the Memphis Grizzlies already triggering early offseason drama by trading away Desmond Bane to the Orlando Magic, the NBA landscape is shifting fast. Teams are retooling, stars are on the move, and the Warriors, known for making bold, calculated moves, are now on the clock. The Moody dilemma. Moses Moody, the former Arkansas standout and 14th overall pick in the 2021 NBA draft, has shown flashes of brilliance. He's a prototypical modern-day 3-and-D wing, long, athletic, coachable, and capable of knocking down threes while defending multiple positions. Yet despite those skills, he has never quite found a stable footing in the Warriors' rotation. His minutes have fluctuated season after season, and his role in high-leverage moments, particularly in the playoffs, has been inconsistent. Dan Favale of Bleacher Report had this to say in the analysis: Moses Moody slots into Kuminga's place for now. His contract, 3 years, $37.5 million, is eminently digestible for a 3-and-D wing, and if the playoffs are any indication, he still doesn't have the full trust of Warriors head coach Steve Kerr. That observation hits home for Warriors fans. It's not that Moody hasn't produced, it's that he hasn't been granted the opportunity to fully spread his wings. Whether it's a matter of Kerr's strict veteran preference or the complexities of the Warriors system, Moody has remained an enigma, valued yet underutilized, a trade piece with upside. While Moody may not have blossomed into a star just yet, his upside is still very much intact, and other teams are well aware of it. At just 22 years old, he's still considered a high-ceiling prospect who could thrive in a system that allows him more touches and responsibility. And with a team-friendly contract, he becomes a very attractive trade chip. It isn't clear how much standalone value Moody will have if the Dubs shop him, Favale continued. But he's young and cheap enough for teams to envision evolution in a more prominent role. And Golden State has other assets to attach if the right target comes along. This opens the door to some tantalizing trade possibilities. If the Warriors are looking to make a big splash and bring in another star to support Curry, Moody could be packaged with Kuminga or future draft picks to reel in a high-impact player. The bigger picture. A team at a crossroads. Let's not forget, the Warriors already made headlines earlier this year by swinging a surprise trade for Jimmy Butler at the deadline, proving they're not afraid to push chips into the middle of the table. That aggressive mindset is fueled by a franchise desperate to maximize the remaining prime years of Stephen Curry, who continues to play at an elite level even as he approaches his late 30s. The organization knows time is not on their side. Klay Thompson's future is uncertain, Draymond Green remains volatile, and young players like Moody, Kuminga, and Brandon Podziemski haven't quite proven themselves as foundational pillars. It's no longer about developing the youth. It's about giving Curry one last legitimate run. And that may require tough decisions, including letting go of promising young talent that hasn't quite clicked within Golden State's complex system. Potential destinations. While no specific trade destinations have been reported, teams like the Indiana Pacers, Toronto Raptors, and Charlotte Hornets could be ideal fits. Franchises with the bandwidth to absorb Moody's contract and the developmental space to give him a larger role. There's also the possibility that Moody is included in a deal to bring in a stretch big, a secondary shot creator, or even a defensive-minded forward to fill the void if Klay Thompson walks in free agency. The Warriors have options, but with options come difficult choices. Is Moody the price they're willing to pay for one final title push? Final word, Golden State is heading into the 2025 offseason with urgency, intent, and perhaps a bit of desperation. The dynasty isn't dead, but it's teetering. Every move matters. Every asset counts. And Moses Moody, despite his upside, may end up as the sacrificial piece that helps unlock the team's next